Into one of my favorite spots in Miami. We're going to Coconut Grove. We just drove through downtown. I don't want to film there on 95. It's pretty busy. But the high rises, maybe I'll try to catch something on the way back for you. We're getting off here at Rickenbacker. This is the beginning of your journey to Coconut Grove. And it's a really nice place, a special place. This is the drive. We just passed the entrance to Vizcaya. Famous, very, very famous older building. And here you've got the nice old Spanish walls lining the road as we head down to the marina and come down the corner to the little village. I'll try to get some footage of that. Might need to stop for a coffee first to see. But it's nice. The trees form nice little canopies. Just a nice architectural style. Some really, really expensive homes on this particular road. It is iconic part of the Miami scene, but the older Miami, you know, a lot of money. Some of these houses are actually made out of coral, which is illegal to build with. You know, that's how old they've been here. They were here before the regulations went in. But nice homes, colonial style, Spanish colonial, really nice. I think that's the Coral House, one of them right there. It's on a corner, I remember. But here we go. Let's head into the village and see how things are looking. Well, we're a little further down the road now. Coming into the trees are going to clear in a second. We're going to be at the marina and where the high rises are. And it's a different look, but this is pretty. This is really nice. Actually a good vantage point to show it to you like this from the car because I'm not sweating at all. And some of these houses too are still carrying the old Miami Vice era architectural style, which was pretty cool. That was a fun era down here. A lot of these clubs were private, and it was a pretty amazing time with the Cocaine Cowboys. They were very well mannered. They were heavily armed, so nobody wanted to start anything. And there you are. You can see the buildings coming up. Now it's a big cycling destination. I noticed that the last time I was down here. Sorry about getting that column in the frames. But right here is the marina, and there's a coffee shop there. Let's see if I can find a parking spot. We made it. We're at Bayshore. That was Bayshore Drive. There's the marina. There's all the buildings. There, we'll take a walk out there after some coffee. But we're going in now to get a coffee here. We have a nice Starbucks. It's a nice area. It really is. And this is Coconut Grove, Bayshore Landing. Really fun restaurant there. It has a calypso band. At the end of the day, reggae. You can see all the yachts. Spent many a night here as a sailor. The sailing life, folks. Coming in for a little shopping, maybe a little drink. Yeah, you got a thingy in if you're not at the. So he's probably dropped the hook out here somewhere. If you're not on one of the docks. That's your only way to get back in. Great place for food, music, a little bit later on. Quiet now. We got a pirate there, Captain. A lot of fishermen heading out. Maybe the dolphin are running right now. Doesn't smell like it, but maybe they are. Anyway, you've seen the marina now. Plenty of sailboats in here today. You got dry storage there. And there's the skyline. Let's head into the little village for a quick drive. Okay guys, we're coming down here now to Bayfront Park. I think that might have been what that marina's called. It's Bayfront Marina. But it's not. There's another name for it. I can't remember it now. It's a really good marina for sailors, any kind of boater. But here's where a lot of the sailors are going to be. See everybody on the hook? They're all anchored out there. Hope you can see that. I'm sure you can. I'm driving, guys, so I got to pay attention to the road. But what do we got here? Red, White Grove. Red, White, and Grove. I wonder what that's about. They used to have a fantastic art festival down here. Absolutely amazing. I'm not sure if they still do it. I hope so. It was really a fun day. A fun weekend. And actually bought a couple of nice pieces here. But here we go. We're going into the little village. And this is very quaint. Used to be a college student hangout. And now, you know what? It hasn't really changed all that much. Up here at the end is a big area where a lot of restaurants in the walk right here. Cocoa Walk. But that's not the main focal point. You can see again the old growth trees, really nice. It's here. Where we're turning is the village. And down these little streets, you're going to see a lot of really, really, really quaint little restaurants. Sorry about that wheel. Just a nice area. Now, the weird part about this, for years it borders on one of the worst areas of Miami. I mean, a crime-ridden hellhole. And occasionally it would spill over. The cops here are pretty well paid and do keep things in order. And some of the buildings have the older feel. But this street here is one of my favorite in Coconut Grove. Let's go down here. And you'll see right away the field. Once this Tesla gets out of our way. And here we go. Again, nice old growth trees, almost forming a canopy. This place is new. Seems pretty busy in the evenings. Nice architectural facades. A little bit New Orleans-y, right? And then down here, the big restaurants, the big dogs on the corner. And they've always been here. Fantastic food. You know, we got that Cuban coffee yesterday. But the problem with this place, now and always, is the parking. This restaurant is absolutely fantastic. Look how packed it is. And this one over here too, you got ice cream, but this one on the corner is more of the spot. Let's see, probably better like this. That's a really nice eatery. And then in here, great food, absolutely great food, really good Miami scene. And just a nice spot, you know. I think it's Mexican. And then right here, I could be wrong about that. You can see the rest of it, let these people walk. Nice area side of the street. We're just turning to go back, and you've got the feel. It's a nice Miami zone and a real Latin Miami feel to it. Nice spot. Had many a good night here. Brings back memories. Okay, that's Coconut Grove. At least the parts of it that I like. And again, here was the walk. It's going through some kind of renovations. But we're heading back north. I don't think I'm going down to South Beach today. Alrighty.